Hey there, today I'll be showing you how to draw Nick Wilde from Zootopia. So we're going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to have the character facing in sort of a 3/4 direction that way towards the right. So I'm going to start with the left eye, starting with the curve on the outside. So start out here, and just curve up to the top. From here we're going to curve down to the inside part of the eye. So up here, we'll do a hard turn in, and we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve that goes down along the bottom of the eye and back up. Now we're going to draw a curve for the upper eyelid. So we're going to step up a little bit just to draw a curve across, going down in the middle, and we'll draw the pupil. So up here on the left side, just going to draw a curve from left to right. We'll draw a little circle on the top, so like a half circle tucked underneath for the highlight. So a little half circle like that, and we're just going to thicken up the right side for the pupil inside. Okay, let's go over to the right side and draw the bridge of the nose. So up here, I'm going to draw a curve going alongside the bridge, and then from here I'm going to curve up in the opposite direction towards the tip of the nose. From here, let's draw the nose. Up here we're going to draw a curve from left to right, and then we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve that comes down and then back up. On the side here on the left, we're going to draw a little curve and color that in black. On the right we'll do a really small one as well. From here we're going to tuck in the right eye underneath the bridge of the nose. So from up here, I'm basically drawing almost the same thing here. So on the bridge of the nose here, I'm going to curve up to the top. We're going to do a little overlap and curve down towards the bottom. From here, we'll curve and tuck the bottom of the eye underneath the bridge of the nose. From here, we're going to draw a curve for the upper eyelid. And then on the end here, we'll just draw the iris tucked in on the right side there. And we'll just draw a small little curve for the highlight. Okay, so we got that. Let's get into the mouth. So the mouth, we're going to start at the tip of the bottom of the nose and curve all the way up just underneath the left eye. So I'm going to start by drawing in the grin line, that smile line there. And from the center of this point, I'm going to curve underneath the nose. So just tucking this curve underneath the nose like that. From here, we're going to draw the opposite side. Just want to draw a little bulge sticking out like this. We're going to go over to the right side and draw the cheek. So under this eye here, on the right side, I'm just going to draw a curve going out, and then curving back in underneath and beside that nose there. Let's go ahead and draw the chin. So underneath the mouth here, just on the right side, I'm just going to curve a line going across. Let's go up and just draw the profile of the face. So just behind this eye here, I'm just going to curve up and over towards the right. Now we're going to curve up the top of the head. So I want to curve up to about here because I want to draw the ear sticking out this way. So up here, I'm going to curve and just connect to that point in front of the eye there. Let's go ahead and draw the ear. So here I'm just going to do a slight overlap and draw a straight line going up to the top of the ear, which would be up to about here. It's a pretty long ear. Let's do a slight overlap like that. I'm going to round up the tip of the ear, and then I'm going to come back towards the back of the head, like so. From here, let's draw some inner ear detail. So over here, I'm just going to leave a little gap, drawing a curve, and I'm going to round this out and just go up to the top of the ear, and then I'm going to round this out and just come down and just let the overlap hang there on the end on the left. From here, let's draw on the side of the cheek here. So drawing a curve going out, I'm going to draw a little bit of fur. So come back in, down, and then we're just going to curve down towards the neck. Let's draw the ear on the opposite side. So up here, draw a curve going out towards the right, round up the tip, and then just tuck this in behind the head. We'll draw on some eyebrows. So from the end here on the left, I'll curve up, down, and then up. We're going to thicken this up in the middle. So I'm going to start at the end again, thicken up in the middle, and then just taper off at the end. We'll color that in black. On this side here, I just want to start at the bridge of the nose, just curve to the front of the forehead. We're going to draw a little line going up, so extend that line out, and then just taper out. So it's a little bit thicker at the top, and it kind of vanishes off to the side there. Okay, from here, actually let's draw some whisker lines. So I'm just going to draw 3 little dots here for the whiskers. Now from here, I want to draw in the neck collar line. So right here, where's the collared shirt? So I'm just going to curve down towards the center of the collar. I'm going to go up in an angle, and I'm going to curve and just overlap this line at the end of the back of the neck here. So I'm just curving and close that gap off like that. Let's draw in the collar. So from this end, draw a slight angled line going out towards the left. Here I'm going to take that same angle, so 2 equal length lines. connect those 2 points with a straight line. So there's a collar on the left. On the right, I just want to start at the base here of this V, go up, and I'm going to come down at an angle, and I'm just going to come up and tuck this in behind the neck. From here, let's go ahead and draw the arms. So I'm going to have the arms crossed. So just doing an overlap for the collar, curving down towards the shirt sleeve. So right about here, so from this point, I want to curve down. On this side, I'm going to go right beside this collar and just curve in the opposite direction towards the elbow here. So I want to make this a bit longer because I'm going to have the shirt overhanging on the left side there. So curving down towards the elbow. Now this arm on the left is going to overlap on top of the arm on the right. So what I'm going to do from here is take this point, curve across towards the right side. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here. So from this point, I want to curve back in the opposite direction, so dipping down, and then I'm going to tuck this in underneath the sleeve. From this sleeve point, I'm just going to curve in the opposite direction, just to show a little bit of a opening in the shirt there. Let's go ahead and draw in the hand. So the hand on the right come up and over on top of the left arm. So right here, so if I imagine the thickness of the arm here, the paw will come out, so curving down and then coming back. Do an overlap. So from this point, I'll curve the second finger, and then right here, I'll draw the third finger and then just pull that right in underneath that arm. From this point, I want to curve into the elbow on the right side, just like so. From this side, I want to curve and just round out the sleeve, just like I have on the left. And from this point, I'm going to curve up towards the bottom of the arm. We'll draw the necktie. So from underneath this V shape, I'm just going to draw an angled line like that. And come down with 2 angled lines coming in towards each other, leaving a gap. We'll close that gap off. From each end, I'm just going to pull an angled line for the sides of the necktie. Up here, on this corner here, I just want to tuck that in underneath the collar. I'm going to make that twice as thick. Same thing on the right side. So going up in an angle, making it twice as thick. If you want, you can actually draw some angled lines just for a little bit of detail on the necktie. Now from here, we're going to go down towards the body. So the back of the body curves in towards the waist and curves out towards the ankle. On the right, we do almost the same thing, but in the opposite direction. So curving in towards the hips and out towards the knee. So I can draw the feet down about here where my fingers are. So from here, underneath this arm, I'm going to curve in, out, and then in towards the ankle. I'm going to do a similar thing on this side, but not as steep because the body's turned this way. So from here, I'm going to imagine this line where the chest is coming down, starting right here. We go out and just pull us in towards the ankles. From here, I'm going to finish off this tie. So the tie, I'm going to draw it down to right about here. So this line for the tie, I'm going to draw a straight angled line. Over here, I'm probably going to have to pull this in just a little bit. And I'm going to come down to a point, like a V. We're going to continue this pattern, this angled line pattern, going down the tie, all the way across, like so. And then the bottom of the shirt, because this is where the ankle is, the bottom of the shirt, the legs are quite short in this character, so I'm just going to draw it up to about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the back, go up at an angle, and then I'm going to curve down. Okay, so down and in. Now this is where the split in the shirt is. So imagine the middle of the body is right here. I'm going to go up in an angle, then I'm going to come down in an angle. Then from this point I'm just going to curve up and behind the edge of the body there. Let's go ahead and finish off the legs. So on either side, I'm going to extend this just a little bit more because I want the legs to be a little bit longer. I'm going to do a curve for the bottom of the ankle. This side I'm going to extend as well, just a little bit more. I'm going to curve that same thing, so that same length curve on both sides. From this end, I'm going to curve up and over towards the right. From this side, I'm going to do the opposite direction, but tuck this in underneath this line. So curving underneath that line on the left. Let's go ahead and draw in some feet. So here, I'm just going to draw the heel. I'm going to curve the bottom. Now this is the one toe, so this foot is sort of pointing in that direction that way. Curve and round up the top of one toe. Start back at this base here. Go across with a curve. And go a little bit higher. And then down behind that first toe. And we'll do this one more time. I'm just going to draw one shorter toe right beside that. From this corner of this ankle, I'm just going to curve in underneath the foot. let's draw this foot. Now this foot's going to be angled almost directly sideways that way. So from this point, I'm going to curve down towards the heel, and I'm going to curve a really long base for the foot. From this point, I'm going to curve up the top of one toe. I'm going to go step up, extend a little line out here. I'm going to curve the top of the second toe. You only see two toes here, and then curve back in towards that ankle. So I'm going to start at the ankle here, curving down over that toe, and then back towards the tip of the second toe there. The final step, we're going to draw in the tail. So this nice big bushy tail. So I'm going to start with the top. So it's going to start in the middle of the torso. So right here, I'm going to curve down, up, and then kind of go out towards the left. Now I'm going to draw a little bit of a bushy sort of furry tip here. It's going to curve back in. I'm going to curve out towards the tip, curve back in. And do another little short curve. And curve down. Now from this point, I want to make my way back in behind the body. So I'm just going to curve in the opposite direction. Maybe do one more sort of furry end. Curve that back in and tuck that in underneath the body. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Nick Wilde from Zootopia. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.